Good afternoon to all of you, and welcome. Welcome to Telefónica's press conference. Thank you very much for being here with us today. We are really excited and delighted to have you here to share these few moments with us. 1 year ago, just 1 year ago, we were meeting here in the same place because we wanted to share with you what was our vision of technology, of the sector, and our vision for our own company, for Telefónica, in the context of amazing change that is not slowing down, but it is accelerating. At that time, we were sharing the idea that once a year, we meet for the Mobile World Congress. And Mobile World Congress has become much more than mobile. It has become probably the most important technological event in the world. And during the last years, we have been talking about, first it was voice, technology around voice, transmission, radio standards. Then it was about smartphones. Then suddenly, it was about services beyond connectivity. And we discovered the world of apps, of value-added services. And when we were already thinking that was amazing, big data came in play. And big data show us that we are transporting huge amount of data that can be transferred into information. But last year, we shared with you that we were seeing from Telefónica a new wave coming, the wave of artificial intelligence, of cognitive intelligence. And we thought that was going to be probably the most disruptive technology in all times. And we thought at that time that was going to be transform society as a whole and enriching people's lives. And then we shared with you that we had a vision. What if we could apply cognitive intelligence on top of very smart networks to radically transform the way we interact with our customers, to radically transform customer relationship, to take customer experience to the next level. And we thought that we could play a leading role, that Telefónica was especially well prepared because during the last 8 years at Telefónica, we have been radically transforming our business. We have been radically transforming our networks, our systems, our products and services, radically digitalizing end-to-end the company to be prepared for the future. And then, in just 1 year, we committed for a few things. We have been working very hard, and we can tell you today that we have gone far along our path towards our goal. What you're about to see is the results of hundreds of people of Telefónica working very hard internally and with third party, with our partners, to be prepared for this moment. Because we wanted to be prepared for today, to be here and now. Today, we can proudly announce that Aura is available in 6 countries. It is available in Spain, the UK, Germany, Brazil, Argentina, and Chile. Aura is the new customer relationship model in Telefónica based on cognitive intelligence. Aura is a one-stop shop to help our customers navigate through our different channels for specific use cases with a state-of-the-art experience. We wanted really to have our customers talk to the network, talk to technology, and get things done. We wanted to really make it invisible, all the complexities of our company, and for them to be able to enjoy our services in a very fast and really easy way, to make it really simple for them. So, Aura is based on our 4th platform, and our 4th platform is already a reality. On top of our 1st, 2nd, and 3rd platform, we are collecting all data that the network is able to generate in real time, putting that in a single place with the same infrastructure, with the same architecture, and with the same protocol to create the personal data spaces of our customers. And we have gone beyond that point. We have integrated different technologies, technological events from the cognitive intelligence arena, but also from third parties, in order to have an ecosystem in which we are ready to integrate all the technologies that are going to be coming. Therefore, the 4th platform is a state-of-the-art technology, and we have transformed Telefónica into a platform company. Telefónica has become a platform of platforms. during the last year, we have been working very intensively, not just inside Telefónica, but also with partners like Facebook, Google, and Microsoft, that will be in stage later on, that has allowed us to integrate their technologies into our fourth platform in order to provide our customer with the latest technology and a state-of-the-art customer experience. As you can see right now, our digitalization is mainly devoted to radically transform the experience of our customers and enjoy the best of the digital revolution. So I propose to stop here. I will hand it over to the next speaker, and I hope that by the end of the presentation, you will be as excited as we are with the future of our company. So let me hand it over to Chema Alonso, our Chief Data Officer.
Thank you, Mr. President. Hello, hackers. Well, it's been 1 year, and I'm very happy because I'm here again. That means that I wasn't fired, which is good for me. And today we have some surprises. First one is the teaser. I know that you were expecting me to be wearing the Fraggle Rock teaser, but today I choose another black color, another black teaser. The second surprise is that probably you are thinking about what device I'm going to use to explaining our vision or next thing in which we are working on, but you need to wait for it. But the most important is the event, and the event has two different parts. First one is something that for us is a reality check. Last year we were talking about a lot of things related to cognitive intelligence. We were talking about Aura, we were talking about the four platform, and we were happy to announce that Aura will be in 12 months in 6 countries. So the first part of the event is going to be related to that. We are going to talk about the reality. We are going to talk about Aura in the UK. We are going to talk about Aura in Chile, in Argentina, in Germany, and in Spain, and in Brazil, of course. And then we are going to move into the next future. And the last part of the event is something completely new in which we've been working on, and we really expect you to like it. What is our vision for the next thing in which we are going to focus. And because of the importance of the reality check, we want to explain this to you using our operations. And today are here on a stage to explaining how Aura is live today in the UK and in Brazil. Our colleagues, Mr. Mark Evans, CEO of O2 UK, and Mr. Christian Guevara, Chief Operation Officer from Brazil. Vivo Brazil.
Thank you, Chema. We're not quite as snazzily dressed as our colleague here, but hey. As Jose Maria mentioned, today is an important moment for Telefónica. Just 12 months ago, we announced Aura, our cognitive intelligence. And today, it becomes a reality for 6 of our countries. And I'm delighted to say that that includes the UK. Aura will do 3 things for us, and I'll touch on each of those. The first one is that it will simplify our customer lives. It will give them greater choice and simplicity in how they engage with us, because of course it's built on a voice interface. And we know that that's exactly how customers want to interact and engage with technology. So it's a development that's welcomed by all, and we know our customers will love it. The second point is that Aura will enrich and empower customer lives. It's launched today as O2 Ask. And over time, it's going to learn the language of our customers, so our customers don't need to talk in the language of machine. But of course, it's at the beginning of a journey. This is day 1. So it's going to learn and evolve. Our customers will be able to ask something simple through to something truly exciting. And as Aura gets to know our customers, it can transform into their digital assistant, their partner. And as it learns the customer's preferences, it even gets into predicting and understanding what they want. Let's imagine the power and potential of Aura and Priority. Now, for those of you who don't know Priority, this is the reward and recognition loyalty scheme that we have in the UK. It gives you access to live music and sport and location-based offers. Imagine Aura knowing that you love coffee and knowing that there's a coffee shop just there presenting a treat just for you. Or imagine it knows your favorite band and that band is coming to town and we can let you know before general release and secure you tickets. That's the potential that Aura and Priority has for our UK customers. And the third piece I wanted to highlight to you is that Aura links perfectly to the Telefonica values of bold, open, and trusted. We're investing boldly in this new technology. Why? Well, because we know our customers want it. Aura will provide an open platform for customers to engage with us, and they get to know how we use their data to their benefit. And then finally, through trust. Because Aura presents a natural and a human way of engaging with us, we'll build that relationship and strengthen our trust with customers. Now, as I mentioned at the outset, it's a reality now in 6 of our markets. We've touched on them already. Brazil, Argentina, Chile, Spain, Germany, and the UK. And I'm going to pass you to my colleague Christian to bring Aura truly alive. Thank you.
So, as Jose Maria said, the world is changing with this digital revolution. And a company like us, we need to adapt to this new reality. It's not an easy path, I can tell you, but it's very challenging because it implies a lot of changes. Changes in our organization, changes in our people skills and competencies, changes in our internal culture, changes in our infrastructure, and also change in the technology. Today's achievement is a long time effort, a very close team collaboration, and also a very clear strategic vision. If you look ahead, there's a lot to do, but if you look back, what we did in the very few years is impressive. We really developed big data and artificial intelligence. Some years ago, we were just talking about advanced technologies, and today we are talking about the 4th platform and Aura. And we are sure that it's only the first steps of a longer journey, but Telefonica is very committed to make it happen. Today, we are presenting our artificial intelligence, and more importantly, as Mark said, it's a new paradigm in our relationship with customers. Why? Because you're going to make it simpler, it's going to make it richer, but it's also going to open to our customers a new horizon, new possibilities for them to interact with us. And we are working to make it more humanized, more personalized, and always in real time, because that's what customers ask us, real-time interaction. So to start presenting Aura, as was said before, Aura is multi-language. And in our case, in Vivo, in Brazil, Aura speaks Portuguese. So let's welcome Aura in Portuguese, please.
Olá, o que posso fazer por você?
So that's Aura in Portuguese. So Vivo, for those who don't know, it's like a leading operator in Brazil, We have almost 100 million access. And Aura will help us give generic answers to our customers, like simple questions like store location, how do I top up my mobile, what do I do when I break my mobile? Very generic questions. But more importantly, Aura will give very specific, a personalized question to a specific customer. I will give you some examples of what we already have live, and then we can talk a little bit more of other things that it's going to do. The first one is about prepaid. So out of these 100 million access, we have 40 million prepaid customers. And this customer constantly reach us. And their common question is, how much money do I still have left to use with the service? So they want to know it constantly. They call us sometimes. They pass to our store. And now we want to give it real-time answer to this common question of our prepaid customers, and I'm going to show you a demo.
Aura, qual o meu saldo de recarga?
O saldo da sua conta é R$ 15,70, com validade até 5 de março de 2018.
So very simple, specific answer to a specific customer. We also have 25 million postpaid customers that receive monthly bills. Sometimes the customer is traveling, doesn't have the bill, or sometimes the bill is late, or sometimes the bill is lost. So the customers also reach us to get information about how much they owe us. So Aura also can give this information real time. So let's see another demo.
Aura, mostra minha fatura.
O valor da fatura deste mês é R$ 89,99.
Aura provides natural interaction, not always in voice. So in this case, you can click and check previous bills. There is also the most common query that we have for prepaid and postpaid that today is data usage. How much data do I have? When it's going to expire? So this is also one of the great case uses that we have for Aura, and I'm going to show you also in another demo.
Aura, qual o meu saldo de dados?
Você tem disponível 2.1 GB de 4 GB para usar até 16 de março de 2018.
And now we are working also on the possibility to offer additional package or upgrade of the plan when the data is running out. So also in Aura, I think Jose Maria and Chema mentioned, we are working on cognitive intelligence and want to make it very human. So people may ask the same question in different ways. They may use different words. They may have different accents. They may have other structure of the phrase that they want to make. So what we have here in as example, as the last question that I showed about data consumption, the same person asking it differently. And you're going to see that Aura is very precise and give the right answer and the same answer for the 3 different ways. Let's see the demo.
Quanto eu ainda tenho de internet?
Você tem disponível 2.1 GB de 4 GB para usar até 16 de março de 2018.
Quantos gigas eu ainda tenho?
Você tem disponível 2.1 GB de 4 GB para usar até 16 de março de 2018.
These are a few examples. We have other functionalities already working. Customers can reach Aura to get all the information about the services they have with Vivo. So Aura gives specific information about the customer's products and services. Aura also notifies customers when they have a very unusual data usage. So if a customer normally spends I don't know how many megas a day, and if he spends much more the next day, Aura will notify. That's unusual. And Aura also notifies when the customer is running out of data. These are some examples of things that are already happening, but we are growing the functionalities as we speak. So it's a growing machine, and we're going to have many more things happening with Aura in Brazil. But it's not only in Brazil. Aura is also a reality in other countries, isn't it, Mark?
Yeah, that's right. Thanks, Christian. So what you see here are the 3 apps for Brazil, Argentina, UK. It's embedded in Facebook Messenger for Chile and Germany, and of course it's available in Movistar Plus for Spain. No surprise, you can obviously download these apps in the most common app store, whether it be Google Play or the App Store from Apple. But actually, this slide doesn't really capture what we're seeking to achieve and the potential of what we can achieve. All of these apps are standardized. So we have the power and the potential of uniting the 350 million customers across the portfolio that is Telefonica. And that's what we're seeking to achieve. Chema.
Well, thank you, Mark, Christian, for explaining how Aura is alive in the UK and in Brazil, but Aura is using different channels, and we are going to continue with the event. Thank you very much for explaining that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Christian. Well, as Mark was explaining right now, we are using the same app in the UK, in Brazil, and in Argentina. It's a global app that we are going to use in all the countries in which we operate. But for the launch of Aura, we've been analyzing different channels. And of course, one of the things that was since the beginning in our project plan is to be where our customers are. And in the case of Spain, we selected a different app. In the case of Spain, we are the leading provider of paid TV at home. So we have 3.5 million customers enjoying Movistar Plus, and we decided that it was the right path to put Aura alive. So in the case of Spain, we are going to have, since this weekend, because the app was published this Friday, a new app for our TV application, which is Movistar Plus Habla, in which our customer will have all the power of cognitive intelligence to manage, to control the Telefonica TV services. So if we can see the video.
¿Qué están echando?
Mira lo que están emitiendo ahora en los distintos canales.
Quiero ver canal número 0 en la tele.
Voy a ello, dame un segundo.
¿Cuándo es el próximo partido del Granada?
Échale un vistazo a este encuentro.
Me apetece ver una de Tim Burton.
Echa un vistazo a estos contenidos donde participa Tim Burton.
Pon Eduardo Manos Tijeras en la televisión.
Voy a ello, dame un segundo.
Hasta luego, gracias.
Estamos para cuando lo necesites.
Well, this is more or less the experience that all our customers in Spain will have using this app, but it's just the beginning. In Spain, we have a big commitment with TV services, and the last part of the event, we are going to be back explaining some of the things that we are going to do in Spain. But we have Aura in 6 countries, 4 different languages, and 3 different channels. And of course, 2 of those channels are Telefonica channels, like the global app, and the other one is Movistar Plus app. But if we wanted to be in the place where our customers are, we needed to go beyond Telefónica. So we were exploring different channels. And one of the most important channels are the social networks. So we've been working the last year with Facebook to bring Aura alive in the biggest social network on earth. So our customers in Germany and in Chile will have the opportunity to talk to Aura directly through Facebook using Facebook Messenger. So to explain all this, we have today Javier Alabam, VP of Growth in Facebook. So welcome, Javier. Good to have you again.
Thank you very much. Hey everyone, I'm Javier. So for the last 10 years, I've been working at Facebook, leading the growth team. Now, even if I've been living in US for over 12 years, as you can tell from my accent, I'm actually from Spain. So I'm really happy to be here in my home country with all of you and our friends from Telefónica. The growth team is responsible for making sure that anyone in the world, no matter what language they speak, no matter what device they use, no matter what network connectivity they have, they can use all our products and have a great experience. We do that by building products, but also by working closely with partners. Telefónica is one of our most valued partners, and we've been working hard with Chema and Jose Maria and the teams to finding ways to make people's lives better and our product experiences better. So today, I'm going to talk about two things. The first one is Facebook Messenger. Facebook Messenger is used by over 1,300 million people all over the world. They use it to communicate in rich ways, not just texting. You can have video group calls, play games, send stickers. You can do very rich interactions, not only with your friends or people on your address book. You can contact anyone on Messenger. And what we've seen is increasingly business want to have a presence in Messenger, which is where people are communicating day-to-day with their friends. So starting today, people in Chile and Germany will be able to use Aura as they speak with one of their friends inside Messenger. This means they'll be able to ask all sorts of questions, give all sorts of commands. And the good news is that as Aura becomes better and better, all that automatically will happen in Messenger. So your customers and Facebook users will be able to do that inside Aura. So a very exciting development on that front. The second part I wanted to talk about is Safety Check. Safety Check is one of the products closest to my heart. Is what we do to help people in the events and in tragedies, terrorist attacks. And a year ago, I was here telling the story of how it started by 10 of our engineers in Tokyo when the big tsunami happened, and they hacked the thing together. But since last year, we've been investing a lot of time and resources in making the product better and making it so that not only you can tell your friends you're safe, but you can actually use it to help people in the event of a disaster. People are seeking for help, people can offer help. So we've integrated all into a marketplace where they can find each other easily. And it is really nice to see how the community comes together and helps each other. We've also incorporated donate buttons so people can fundraise very quickly. But starting today in Chile, Safety Check is going to become even better. And one of the things that is really critical is when one of those tragedies happen, we need to know where everyone is so that we can prompt everyone in the event, in the location of the tragedy, to have access to these tools, and they can have it right away in their Facebook experience. So we're going to talk a little bit about that, and we're going to do the demo, but having two Spaniards talking about something in Chile in English would be kind of weird. Yeah. So we're going to switch to Spanish. So sorry about that for the non-Spanish speakers. So, Chema, vamos a ver. Una de las cosas que siempre hemos hablado tú y yo es cómo los datos pueden hacer la vida de las personas mejores. Bueno, específicamente aquí el dato de la localización de las personas es crítico y vosotros tenéis acceso a esos datos y podemos colaborar.
Sí, correcto. Una de las cosas que tenemos o que tienen nuestros usuarios cuando utilizan la red de comunicaciones es que siempre están conectados a nuestras antenas y por eso la localización siempre es muy ajustada, ¿no? Muy precisa. Y además no necesitas un smartphone con un servicio de GPS, sino cualquier teléfono conectado a la red puede ser utilizado para este fin. No vamos a explicar cómo construimos el servicio para colaborar con los datos de forma anónima, porque nunca se comparte ningún dato entre Facebook y Telefónica, la manera que lo hicimos, y lo que vamos a centrarnos es ver lo fácil que es la experiencia, ¿no? Esto es un smartphone que tengo aquí puesto, lo tengo aquí conectado para no moverlo y que salga bien por pantalla los cables, y eso que tenemos ahí es, pues bueno, pues cómo es Aura en Chile, ¿no? Y está integrado directamente.
Este es un thread que tienes, igual que tendrías con cualquier amigo.
Correcto. Esta es una cuenta mía en Chile, directamente puesta en la localización de Chile. Estamos trabajando contra los servidores de Chile, así que la latencia que tengamos es porque estamos tirando contra los servidores de Chile. Y aquí, pues bueno, pues tengo lo que serían todos los casos de uso de Aura integrados, ¿no? Podría ver los servicios, podría ver los productos, podría ver los datos utilizados. Es decir, igual que en cualquier otro de los casos de uso de Aura, ¿no? Ya sea hablando por las aplicaciones o bien utilizando Facebook Messenger. Y lo más importante es que, pues bueno, pues nosotros tenemos el compromiso de que el usuario tenga el total control de los datos, al mismo tiempo que pensamos que los datos pueden enriquecer su vida. Así que cualquier persona aquí podría, pues utilizando los servicios, pues podríamos hacer una petición, pues vamos a escribirle, vamos a pedirle por el safety check, ¿no? Vamos a decirle, oye, me interesa, estoy en Chile, he oído que Telefónica va a lanzar el safety check, pues bueno, yo le pongo safety, a ver si me lo coge directamente.
Sí, una de las cosas que es interesante en el interface es que puedes o escribir o clicar de forma que es mucho más fácil y más rápido, ¿no?
Correcto.
Te sugiere...
Claro, te va dando sugerencias. Siempre hablamos de natural interaction. No forzamos utilizar un determinado medio de comunicación, ¿no? Entonces, bueno, pues nos avisa de que está disponible ya, está disponible en Chile, donde activáis unos 20 incidentes al año, ¿no?
Desde que lo lanzamos en el 2013, se ha activado más de 1000 veces, lo cual es triste porque es un producto que uno hace esperando que nunca haya que utilizarlo, pero lamentablemente ha habido más de 1000 tragedias, ataques terroristas donde lo hemos activado y más de 3.000 millones de personas han aprendido que sus amigos están a salvo gracias a Safety Check. Pero ahora aquí en Chile será mucho más potente porque incluso aunque estés utilizando un teléfono sin acceso a GPS, gracias a la integración podemos saber que están en la zona impactada.
Correcto. Bueno, entonces aquí con esta cuenta de Chile pues hemos pedido información, me ha contado todo esto y me voy a dar de alta. Lógicamente en este teléfono ya estoy autenticado con Facebook y hemos hecho el proceso también en la red social para darnos de alta en el servicio. Como veis tenemos la latencia de que está en producción en Chile, no está aquí. Y ya estaríamos. Y además nosotros queremos dar el control siempre de los datos, así que cualquier usuario podría volver a preguntar por Safety Check Again. Le podría volver a preguntar por él y le daría que está y en cualquier momento dejar de hacerlo y se acabaron los datos. Hemos sido el primer usuario de Safety Check en Chile, así que vamos a conmemorarlo con una foto, nos hacemos un selfie y lo publicamos en Instagram. ¿Te parece?
Voy a traer el gorro el año que viene.
Muy bien, Javier, un placer.
Gracias.
Muchas gracias. Well, this is the reality check. We have Aura alive in 6 countries, Germany and Chile through Facebook Messenger, in Spain through Movistar Plus Habla, the UK, Brazil, and Argentina through our global app, in every country with our brand. But we wanted to go further, and we wanted to expand the channels. And as I said before, we wanted to be where our customers are. And if our customers are in other platforms, we want to be there. We want to let our customer to talk to Aura through any other channel. And of course, one of the big channels for us in Telefónica is Android ecosystem. Right now, we have 120 million users of Telefónica, customers of Telefónica using Android devices. And the new world with digital assistants force us to integrate Aura in all this new ecosystem of digital assistants. So we've been working with Google closely, and today we have the pleasure to have on stage to Scott Hoffman, VP of Google Assistant Engineering. Good to have you here, Brent.
Thanks very much. Great to be here to talk about how Google Assistant and Telefonica are working together. I wanted to start by just giving a quick introduction to the Google Assistant. Our goal with the Assistant is to help people get things done in a natural, seamless way. People can just ask for what they want, the same way you would ask another person, and Google Assistant brings you the answer instantly. Now, it's built on our deep investments in machine learning, speech recognition, and natural language understanding to create a conversational experience that's available no matter what kind of device a user is using. Now, today, the Assistant's available on hundreds of millions of devices. All of those Android phones, iPhones, smart speakers like Google Home, TVs, in your car with Android Auto, and many more. And it's multilingual. So the Google Assistant, by the end of 2018, will speak about 30 different languages. Now, the Assistant can help users with over 1 million different actions. Whether you want to check your commute by pulling information from Google Maps, look at your vacation photos from Google Photos, or talk to a third party like Telefonica. And that's why I'm here today, to announce that Telefonica is one of the first telcos to join our Assistant Carrier program. And it's enabling them to take all the power of Aura and bring that right into the Google Assistant. We're really excited about it. So let's take a look at what the Assistant is like.
Okay, we have here, Scott, Google Assistant. So it's your baby, so you can talk to it.
All right, well, let's try something easy first. What's the weather tomorrow?
Tomorrow in Barcelona, it'll be cloudy with a high of 8 and a low of 1.
Oh, I thought it was always sunny here.
No, not always.
All right, well, that's an easy one. Let's try something a little harder. When's the next Barcelona football game?
Barcelona's next match is on Thursday at 9 p.m., where they will play Las Palmas.
And I promise you it's going to be aired in Movistar Plus.
All right. Well, these ones are still easy. Let's try something that's a little more opinion-based. Who's the best soccer player in the world?
Professional athletes frequently mentioned on the web include
We have
Lionel
a problem
Messi,
here.
Cristiano Ronaldo, Neymar, and others.
All right. Well, all of you have to decide whether we got it right or not.
Well, I can assure you that when I did the demo, the order was completely different. Okay.
Now, it's great to talk to the Assistant and have a verbal conversation, but sometimes you're in a public place or it's kind of awkward to do that. And so you can chat with the Assistant too. Let's give that a try. And why don't you try? Well, let's go ahead and bring up Aura.
Well, the most important for me in Google Assistant is that I can say, let's talk to Aura. And now it's mine. So as you can see, now the interface changed. Now we are talking to Aura. We are not talking to Google Assistant. And we can do whatever is possible to do with Aura. So as you can see, we are using natural interaction. You have tiles, or menus and options, or you can talk. What's new on TV?
These are a few new arrivals on Movistar Plus. Do you want to see more about any of these movies, or do you want to browse TV channels?
So it's natural interaction. I can point and click on every option, and everything that is possible to do with Aura in all the countries in which Aura is connected to Google Assistant is going to be updated day by day. So we can ask, for instance, what's my data usage?
Great news, you have plenty of data left. You have only used 842 meg.
Okay, that's the idea. We've been working together, and I must say that it's been a real pleasure working with your engineering team. It's been a big pleasure working together and solving any problem. And that's it. Thank you very much, Scott.
Thanks very much.
And of course, with the same strategy, we wanted to be in any place our customers are. And the last year, we were here talking with one of our main partners. We've been working. We were here on the stage last year talking with with Microsoft, and we've been working together in building up Aura and the 4 platform. And when we were looking for the next future, we were sure that Aura needed to be in one of the biggest platforms on earth, which is Windows. So we've been working to put Aura alive in Cortana, and here today is Gurpreet Singh Paul, VP of Bing and Cortana Global Product Ecosystem. Gurpreet, a real pleasure to have you here.
Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. I'm super excited to be here. And it's just great to see Chema again and Jose Maria, because I remember 18 months ago, we were in Redmond and with all the execs, and we said, okay, we're going to collaborate in the AI world, and we're going to do this together. And last year, if you remember, in the same place, we announced a partnership to collaborate and to really transform the AI and the telco industry with AI. I'm telling you, like, when I come back here and I see all these fantastic demos, I am so excited, because not only has Telefonica taken and worked with us with our AI platform to make Aura possible, which I will tell you how, but also our plan going forward on how we would integrate Aura with Cortana. So it's been a great, and I think it's also a reference for the telco industry as I see it. When you know, it makes us really happy when we see, because we make technology, right? But it's about how people use technology and put it to use to make these real solutions that touch real people and solve real problems. That's most exciting. So let's talk about what kind of transformation is actually happening out there. So we saw these conversational agents, right? The transformation happening there is whether it's employee engagement through bots or it is, you know, customer service engagements. We have these digital assistants like Aura. And not only is the AI being infused into these assistants, as you saw, but it's also being infused into intelligent applications. So all the examples of Movistar application and the other Aura application, the one application, it's going to be infused there. But last but not the least, it's the business processes. How the business process of customer interaction, or HR, or Salesforce, etc., are being transformed by infusing AI. And what does Microsoft provide as part of this AI platform? So first, we provide a platform, one platform where we are bringing all of our information, all of our innovation, all our AI breakthroughs, right, in order to democratize AI. In the case of Aura, right, it is using cognitive services, which have speech, natural language, vision, and machine learning, machine reading, all part of cognitive services. Then the other thing is data. You know, you need lots of data and the ability to consume that data to train your models. And we are happy to partner with Telefonica to actually take that data and take it to wherever the data is, whether it's in the cloud, whether it's on-prem, or even to the edge, all the way to the edge into devices. Last but not the least, we provide all of this at scale and with the reliability and the privacy that is needed by global companies like Telefonica. We have data centers in 140 countries in 42 regions in order for us to scale and take these solutions. So let's talk about Microsoft AI and Aura. For building Aura, Chema and team used Microsoft Bot Framework and Microsoft Language Understanding Intelligence Service, which we call LUIS. And that partnership is very collaborative. They are constantly working with our data scientists and our engineers in AI and research group, which I am part of. And we are solving some problems. Like the recent example we've been working on is custom dispatch. A user asks for something, and we want to make sure that we understand the person correctly, and at a very high confidence, we give them the right solution, point them to the right solution. So you saw the example of that with some of the demos that were given. It's called custom dispatch as a solution. And it's already in 6 countries. We are just so excited that it's not only it's happened, but it's also gone in so many languages and countries. Now let me talk a little bit about Cortana. And Cortana is Microsoft's personal digital assistant. It's all about work and life productivity. It's the only digital assistant that looks at your schedule, it looks at your to-do lists, and your communications across work and life to make it more productive. And we do that by integrating it in Microsoft Windows, in Office, Outlook, Skype, Wunderlist, and many of our products to bring that combined work and life productivity. But we're going to take Cortana everywhere, right? That's our goal. Whether you need it at home, you need it at work, or you need it on the go. And the good news is we have over 600 million Windows 10 users who have access to Cortana. We have over 145 million users who use Cortana on a monthly basis in 13 markets in 13 languages. We've heard over 22 billion questions. So we know how people are asking in a very natural way to be able to understand and train our models to recognize people and give them the right response the first time. And I showed you a picture of the speaker. This is our first device, which is Invoke, which we in collaboration with Harman Kardon launched for the last holiday season. Device is doing incredibly well. We get amazing reviews, whether you look at not just Microsoft Store, but Best Buy has a 4.3 rating, and Amazon Choice, right, which really recommend products, has a 4.5 rating. So we are going to bring it to more devices and to more experiences to take it everywhere. And last, what about Cortana and Aura? We plan to integrate Cortana and Aura starting with the UK later this year, and then take it to other markets where our roadmaps intersect. So that's the plan. With that, as Chema mentioned, the Windows PC users or any devices that have Cortana on it will be able to access Aura, and vice versa. And I'm super excited. You know, we saw a lot of stuff over here, but you might think, hey, you know, we are here. No, I think we are just getting started. I think there is a lot more to go, and we are so excited about the roadmap and our partnership with Telefonica, where we can go and transform and bring this AI and the power of AI to transform business processes, customer interactions, and many more things that you know are going to present to us in the future. So really look forward to this partnership going forward. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Gurpreet. Thank you for helping us all this time. I remember 18 months ago when I was drawing Aura in a whiteboard, and you said, I believe that is possible, so thank you very much.
You.
Well, and now let me switch to Spanish to enjoy the last part of this presentation, because we are going to focus again in Spain. Como hemos dicho antes, en el caso de España, nosotros hemos puesto el foco en los servicios de la televisión. Y como hemos dicho antes, no es casual que hayamos hecho esto. Telefónica es el líder de servicios de televisión de pago en España, con 3,5 millones de suscriptores, de clientes, pero es que además es el primer proveedor tecnológico en la casa de nuestros clientes, en los hogares. Desde hace casi 100 años, en Telefónica hemos estado llevando tecnología a la casa de nuestros clientes. Primero, desde el teléfono fijo, que lleva en los hogares de nuestros clientes años y años y años. Y después hemos ido trabajando para llevar tecnología al entorno de hiperconectividad que tienen los hogares de nuestros clientes hoy en día. No solo llevándola, sino construyendo el router Wi-Fi, construyendo el port Wi-Fi para dar la mejor conectividad en el hogar. Hemos llevado los servicios de televisión que lo hemos llevado over the top, es decir, con aplicaciones en el ecosistema de Smart TVs, pero también desarrollando nuestro propio hardware. Un hardware, el descodificador, que permite disfrutar de la televisión con una experiencia totalmente diferencial a lo que es una aplicación over the top. Y que además, este verano vamos a transformar en 4K para todos nuestros clientes, que va a hacer que la experiencia sea mucho mayor. Así que desde el principio, cuando empezamos a trabajar en el hogar, y si a esto le sumamos las soluciones IoT que también hemos estado desarrollando durante los últimos años, cuando empezamos a trabajar con Aura, veíamos claro que teníamos que llevar el poder del Cognitive Intelligence al hogar, a la casa de nuestros clientes. Así que, para contaros lo que es nuevo, permitidme que use otra vez las HoloLens y que os lleve una experiencia virtual con esto. No, ni de coña. No este año. Este año me lo voy a tomar mucho más relajado, así que permitidme que esta experiencia la hagamos sin HoloLens y tengo el honor y el orgullo de presentaros Movistar Home, porque en Telefónica llevamos muchos años pensando que los humanos hemos tenido que aprender los interfaces de la tecnología y creemos que es el momento en el que la tecnología aprenda los interfaces de los humanos. Y por eso hemos creado Movistar Home para reinventar las comunicaciones y la televisión en el hogar gracias al poder de Aura. Así que acompañadme al salón de mi casa y vamos a hacer la demostración en real, dedos cruzados. Ok, Aura, enciende las luces.
De acuerdo.
Ok, Aura, enciende la tele. Bueno, como veis, le hemos añadido a Movistar Home una interfaz basado en Aura, nuestra Cognitive Intelligence, y hemos integrado todo el ecosistema de dispositivos que nosotros desde Telefónica ya estamos llevando a casa de nuestros clientes, las soluciones IoT, las soluciones basadas en la televisión. En el caso de la televisión en concreto, Aura no solo tiene sentido en lo que es propiamente la interfaz, sino que gracias a que todos nuestros servicios están integrados en la cuarta plataforma, estamos corriendo por detrás los algoritmos de inteligencia artificial de Aura para hacer que la experiencia sea mucho mejor, que las recomendaciones sean mucho mejor. Y estamos llevando todo este Cognitive Intelligence para que nuestros clientes saquen la mejor experiencia de los servicios de Telefónica. Ok, Aura, pone el canal 0.
Hecho.
Ok, Aura, ponlo desde el principio. El año pasado en Movistar lanzamos Movistar Plus 5S, un canal en el que hemos realizado muchos esfuerzos para hacer que nuestros clientes con problemas auditivos o visuales disfruten más los contenidos. Gracias a la integración de Aura en el servicio de Movistar Home, ya eliminamos una barrera más, ya llevamos al cliente directamente a la televisión, al servicio, sin necesidad de encontrarnos una barrera como el mando a distancia. Pero no solo está con la televisión, como veis aquí, o con el mundo del IoT o con el resto de dispositivos. Movistar Home es también un teléfono, es un teléfono tradicional y gracias a dotar a Aura, al dispositivo de Movistar Home del poder del Cognitive Intelligence de Aura, pues podemos crear nuevas experiencias en algo tan bonito y que todos hemos utilizado y seguimos utilizando como una llamada de teléfono. Ok, Aura, quita el modo no molestar. Ok, Aura, ¿tengo algún mensaje?
Tienes 3 llamadas perdidas de Irene Gómez y un recordatorio.
Bueno, gracias a que tenemos Movistar Home, ahora podemos tener el modo no molestar, podemos hacer que no nos entren llamadas, podemos dejarle recordatorios a nuestro dispositivo y podemos hacer llamadas como un teléfono normal de casa. Ok, Aura, quiero llamar a Irene.
Parece que Irene no contesta.
Bueno, hemos hecho una llamada y no nos han atendido. Esto es algo muy común. Y además no tenía el buzón de voz activado. Pero con Movistar Home podemos crear un mensaje personalizado para Irene y si Irene llama a casa y yo no le atiendo, yo no le devuelvo la llamada, Aura automáticamente le entregará el mensaje. Ok, Aura, quiero dejar un mensaje a Irene.
Claro, graba el mensaje para Irene después de la señal.
Hola Irene, me voy a poner una película y luego voy a bajar a la cafetería. Si llamas y no te he atendido, mañana nos vemos en el trabajo. Gracias.
De acuerdo.
La próxima vez que Irene llame y yo no atienda la llamada, se le entregará el mensaje. Y si el mensaje es entregado o yo he atendido la llamada, automáticamente será eliminado del sistema. Además, habéis visto que tiene una pantalla. Tener una pantalla es fantástico porque extiende nuestra visión de que la interacción no tiene que ser con un único canal. Muchas veces es más cómodo hacer point and click, como en este caso, donde hemos podido hacer pulsar la pantalla para hacer una llamada. Pero no solo eso, sino que al tener una pantalla de gran tamaño y gran calidad, podemos extender la experiencia de ver la televisión en el hogar. Podemos utilizarlo como un second screen. Ok, Aura, quiero seguir viendo La Peste.
Vale.
Como sabéis, tenemos el compromiso de todos los meses estrenar contenido de calidad hecho directamente por nosotros, hecho desde Movistar. Este es el caso de La Peste, que ha batido todos los récords de audiencia. Y al mismo tiempo que los usuarios pueden disfrutar La Peste y todas las funcionalidades que vamos metiendo a la herramienta, pueden disfrutar en la segunda pantalla de un nuevo mundo de posibilidades para el contenido. Podemos ver información de los actores, podemos ver información sobre la película, podemos ver el trivia y lo que es más importante, gracias a que tenemos la pantalla, rompemos una de las barreras que tienen los altavoces. Una de las grandes barreras que tienen los altavoces es que los usuarios no saben cuáles son las funciones. Tienen que leer listas, tienen que estar suscritos a listas de correo electrónico para ver cuáles son las nuevas funciones. Aquí, según van apareciendo esas nuevas funcionalidades en Aura, las vamos viendo por pantalla, como en este caso que nos está recomendando poner los subtítulos. Ok, Aura, pon los subtítulos.
De acuerdo.
Todas las funcionalidades que van estando disponibles en nuestra televisión automáticamente se le van siendo sugeridas al usuario. Y además creamos experiencias nuevas gracias a que tenemos una pantalla donde el usuario puede interactuar. Los programas indirectos pueden interactuar directamente con la audiencia, pueden pedir interacción, pueden solicitar que la gente haga determinadas acciones, con lo cual se transforma completamente la manera de ver la televisión. Y además, lógicamente, al tener una pantalla y ser una empresa de comunicaciones, pues el paso natural sería hacer lo que hemos hecho, que es convertir todos los números de teléfono fijos de amigos y familiares en servicios de videoconferencia. Nos está llamando Mikel Landa, uno de los grandes deportistas de este país. Hola, Mikel.
Hola, Chema. Buenas tardes.
¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Espérate un segundo que te vemos muy pequeño. Estás en Vitoria, ¿no? ¿Estás en Vitoria, no, Mikel?
Sí, aquí estoy.
Bien, te voy a pasar a la tele. Un segundo. Como veis, utilizando gestos también podemos interactuar con los servicios de televisión. Hola, Mikel. Qué alegría verte. Ya te vemos en grande. ¿Nos ves aquí a todos? ¿Nos ves?
Sí, os veo a todos,
Bueno, a ver, Mikel, ¿qué tal? ¿Qué tenemos preparado para este año? ¿Con qué nos vas a sorprender?
Bueno, pues me gustaría estar peleando por la Vuelta al País Vasco y luego ya en el Tour.
Te vas a ir a por el Tour ahí a muerte, ¿no? Te quedó el año pasado la espinita.
Eso es, a tope.
Bueno, el martes tenemos los lagos de Covadonga puesto en las bicicletas, aquí en la experiencia que hemos puesto en la tienda de Telefónica en la Plaza de Cataluña y vamos a competir tú y yo, a ver si realmente estás en forma. ¿Estás preparado para subirlos?
Me prepararé, tengo mañana todavía para entrenar un poco.
Si te gano vamos a tener un problema de verdad, te voy a tener que despedir.
Cambiamos los puestos.
Vale. Bueno, Mikel, muchas gracias por estar con nosotros hoy. Un abrazo.
Hasta luego.
Ok, Aura, apaga la tele. Ok, Aura, apaga las luces.
Hecho.
Movistar Plus no es un nuevo dispositivo. En este caso hemos pasado la videollamada la hemos pasado a la televisión, pero la podríamos haber pasado a nuestro teléfono móvil con nuestra Global App. Podríamos hacer ese tipo de experiencias. Movistar Home también viene con sistemas para tapar la cámara y para tapar el micrófono. Pero lo más importante que quiero que os llevéis es que Movistar Home no es no es un nuevo dispositivo Movistar Home, es tu nuevo teléfono en Telefónica, porque él recoge lo que durante los casi 100 años de vida que lleva esta compañía hemos hecho todas las personas que han trabajado y trabajamos, que es conectarnos con las personas que más queremos de la mejor forma que ofrece la tecnología. Y ahora me vais a tener que permitir, porque me está llamando mi madre, y a una madre siempre hay que atenderla, así que os dejo con el presidente. Mamá, sí, muy bien, lo has hecho de maravilla.
Well, thank you, Chema. Thank you, Christian. Thank you, Mark. And special thanks to our partners. Thanks for being with us and going with us through the journey. After all we have seen today, I hope that you are already excited as we are. But we have still 2 more announcements to make, because we have not come this far just to stay here. The first one is around the values. In this new territory of cognitive intelligence, it is uncharted territory, and therefore new values are going to be required. In our opinion, from the opinion of Telefónica, one of the most specific values that we need to drive is about data. We have decided 2 years ago that we want our customers to have full control of their data, and they should be the ones to decide how they use them and how they can make them enrich their lives. Because we think that by doing that, we will increase customer satisfaction, trust, and at the end of the day, the loyalty of our customers, and therefore our revenues. So it is important, it is as important what we do as the way we do it. And that's why we have decided in Telefónica that the customer needs to enjoy at least 3 basic principles in terms of data, which is security, transparency, and empowerment. And therefore, what we have done, we believe that the customer needs to have the possibility of porting its data if they want to move from one place to the other. We think that this personal data space should be portable. And we have been working all along last year with some of the largest European players, Deutsche Telekom, KPN, and Orange, to share the same architecture, the same protocols to make sure that data portability is a reality. And now we are inviting whoever wants to join to create that ecosystem of data portability with the same protocol, with the same architecture, in order to make the customers enjoy the best of the digital life in a secure and transparent manner. We think that by doing that, it adds to confidence, security, and for sure, value to our customers. Thanks to our deep transformation effort, now we are able to have our customers talk to technology and get things done on us through the customer experience. But now we have been thinking, what's next? What can we do on top of that? And we have decided that at our core, we can still innovate even more. Look at the evolution of technology on the network. First, it was about automating the network, making the network very smart. Then it was about software-defined networks. And on that, we have been also pioneering through our Unica project. Then it was about big data and machine learning, and therefore creating cognitive intelligence on top of our network. And that's what we are today, especially for customer experience. But what if we could add cognitive intelligence on top of all the elements of the network? Think about a network that can configure itself, anticipate, remember, recall, prepare, and by virtualizing all the elements of the network, giving our customers the possibility of running the network as it was yours network. By doing that, we will create a totally different kind of network, a new category of networks. Even the way we will be deploying network will be totally different. We are talking about enhanced self-organizing network, but with the network becoming not just smart, but intelligent. And now imagine that with 5G, with the elimination, the practical elimination of latency, and a broader, much broader capacity of speed and capacity. So what we are announcing today is that in a year from now, and you are all invited for next year event, we'll represent to you what we are doing on that space. Because we think that By doing that, we'll even find more user cases for the customer experience. And we are getting to the end. We do have an ambitious vision of Telefónica. We have been creating a significant amount of technology. We have been mobilizing the whole company. We have radically digitalized the company over the last 8 years. But remember, the two core principles of our action is that it needs to be, digitalization needs to be around the customer, always thinking around the customer, and with values. So we invite you for next year's event. We really thank you for being here, and we hope you have enjoyed this show as much as we have been enjoying preparing it for all of our customers. Thank you very much.